Hello, 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 you guys. Yes, I know. It's been a while. Life has been hectic for your girl. But I know I said I was going to make the Let's Talk Toxicity a three-parter where I was going to talk about toxic family members and a toxic ex. Well, I'm just going to talk about my toxic ex, so it's only going to be a two-parter, and if you haven't seen part 1, go check it out. Without further ado, let's get into. So, like I stated, we are going to be talking about my toxic ex. Mind you, this was my first serious relationship. So, let's just get right on into it. So, we started dating when I was 16. In the beginning, when we first started, it was cool, calm, collected, butterflies, rainbows, you name it. It was great, wonderful. Until like a couple months in is when red flags started popping up. But your girl was like, what red flags? I don't see no red flags. Because I was Delulu. It started off with him pretty much isolating me from my friends. Barely hung out with my friends, barely talked to my friends. I hung out with family occasionally. Then it went on to him trying to control what I wore. And then he also was controlling who I could and couldn't be friends with. I had to go through on Snapchat and literally block all these guys that I didn't even talk to, right? It's Snapchat back in 2016. You added just about everybody, right? And you barely talked to any of them. But and the minute even if I had streaks with another guy, he went crazy. But he could have all these girls on Snapchat and snap them every day and pretty much say the same thing that I told him. I was like, it's just streaks. And he was like, it's just streaks. Ugh. When I would ask him about these said girls. Okay? And when I asked him to block them, oh no. Oh no. Anyway, then, he started to pretty much talk down on me, and he would call me names, call me fat. Yeah, the basic toxic behavior. So that went on for about a year, almost 2, and it was horrible. Why I stayed with him that long, I don't know. I want to say it was because I was scared of what he would have done if I did leave him, which it still happened anyway. Yeah. So let's get into how we broke up and who broke up with who. I broke up with him, and I didn't do it the correct way. I did it over text. I know, but for me, and knowing how he would have reacted in person, it was better for me to do it over text, because if I went over to his house to talk to him in person, he would have said, "Oh, I'll change. I promise this will never happen again." You know, tell me what I want to hear kind of thing. And I probably would have stayed. So I was like, no, it would be better for me to do it over text. And I said the most basic line ever. I said, I think we would just be better off as friends. Mind you, we were in this relationship for a year when I broke up with him. Okay? But it was long overdue. And when I tell you he pulled the basic toxic behavior when I did this, oh my gosh. I also had to change my number, I believe, 3 times because of him, because he would blow up my phone. And this one time he called me threatening my life and my family's life. So I obviously thought that it was time to get the cops involved. Um, that was no good. Okay, but that's a different story for a different time. If y'all want to hear about it. So yeah, I changed my number 3 times. He wouldn't leave me alone. It was crazy. I should have charged him for my therapy. Yeah. That's the story on my toxic ex. I'm sorry it's all over the place. It's just not really easy for me to talk about him because I hate to bring him into my presence and I hate to think about him, but obviously it needs to be talked about. But yeah, that was it for this video. Like I said, I am sorry it's all over the place, but I hope you enjoyed and I will see you in the next video. Bye!